I'd like to introduce this low profile BBM Pulser 3B model kit. Let me energize it and I'll show you. So this is the pulsation speed on lowest, and we have a power adjustment from 0.5 Tesla, that's what it was, all the way to 1.2 Tesla, which is 12,000 Gauss. And at 1.2 Tesla, he pulsates a bit faster than once a second. It's much stronger at higher intensity. Let me show you the kit itself. Two LEDs, one for protection LED and another one is for pulse. This is the power adjustment from low to high. Here you can see the capacitor bank voltage multiplied by 10. So if it shows 100, that means capacitor bank charged to 1000 volt. So this kit charges to 1300 volt, 1250 actually, right there. That's the maximum. It charges capacitor bank, and then suddenly through the thyristor it releases all the energy which being stored in capacitor bank into the coil. And that's how this coil is able to produce instant pulses that are felt, and they'll trigger your muscle and will penetrate deep tissue and bones. They don't feel, they don't really lower the intensity. The magnetic field goes right through it. Okay, so this is the kit itself. It's ready to go. Everything is assembled on it and configured. I've insulated everything with hot glue here, and then with Flux 90 polyurethane resin there. This is the part of the voltage multiplier. So this is voltage step up and isolation of the main, from the main voltage to the capacitor bank. So voltage inside the capacitor bank and from your outlet are isolated by these transformers here. So the circuit itself is mainly designed on analog, old school designs, meaning that there is no switching power supply to charge this capacitor bank, which is the main part of the circuit. Yes, there is a small switching transformer, power supply to power low voltage, but this only draws only 200 milliamp of current to run everything here. The main power is being consumed by these transformers. They provide the power into through the voltage multiplier into charging this capacitor bank, which consists out of 4 21 microfarad capacitors. So the circuit here, everything is overrated. I could easily get away with 2 capacitors, but I've doubled them in order to make this circuit reliable, to last for a long time, for years to come. These diodes are overrated. They're 150 amp, and I can easily get away with half of that. This thyristor is 400 amp, and I can easily get away with 100 amp thyristor. But everything in this circuit here is overrated in order to last. That's my goal with building these devices, is to make them reliable and last for a long time. There's a lot of current floating through these wires into the coil when capacitor bank discharges, and this repeats multiple times a second depending on the power output, and that needs to be reliable, because where there is a current flow and high voltage, there is always a chance for failure. So I have tested many circuits, and this is not my first circuit. This is built on 5B. Basically, if you remember, this board is from 5B circuit, which is twice stronger circuit, and all I'm using here is a smaller capacitor bank, and that results in faster pulsation rate and lower output, twice lower output in this case. So the kit would come with, this is printed circuit board support, and there is 6 of these holes on corners there, and there is here. So this board can stand on them, and you can support it to your casing or whatever you support it. This is the thyristor support that goes underneath a thyristor here for support. These are the bezels for the screen here. It would come with 3 color bezels: gray, black, and blue. These are the transformer support. That's the back side of it, and you can use it with this insert or without insert depending on your configuration. It comes with the labels as well. You will get these labels here, where you can put on the back side of the case and on the front. The case for this model, I will suggest to use, I will give the information down below this video. You can find the case and purchase it separately. You will need to make 6 holes, 1 hole for power adjustment, 2 holes for your LEDs, and this is the bracket. The LED would go inside. This mounts onto the case. So that's 3 holes. 4th hole for voltmeter, which is capacitor bank voltage meter. The 5th hole is for power on-off switch. This comes with built-in LED. And the 6th hole for your coil. You would need to drill a hole to get the wires out. You can disconnect the wires from here, and there is a connection here as well. You can disconnect them and get the coil out through the hole. And the 7th hole on the back you would need to make to insert this plug. And there is a built-in fuse here. A label for the fuse would go here. So let me go over the features for this model. Pulsation speed on low is on low output is which is 0.5 Tesla, is 6 Hertz. So it pulsates 6 times a second, and you'll get 360 pulses per minute. And in session time for on a low setting is 9 minutes, and you'll get 3240 pulses. On high, which is 1.2 Tesla intensity, you will get 1.36 Hertz pulsation speed. You'll get 81 pulses, and in 8 minutes session time you will get 650 pulses per session. Size of this kit is 13.5 inches by 10.5 inches by 3.25, which is height. Low profile, you can put it into smaller cases. Safety features. There is 5 safety features. 1, magnetic isolation. 2, there is 2 alarms built in, sound and visual. 3, automatic standby mode. When the coil gets hot, unit goes in standby mode, shutting off charging capacitor banks and shutting off pulsation. 4th, coil thermal protection. And 5th, inline fuse for power input. This pulsar kit can work with both 120 or 220 volt AC. In this configuration, currently it's set to work only in 120 volt, but it can be configured for either 220, 120 or both. Power draw is 385 watts. Capacitor bank charges to 1250 volt. These 4 blue capacitors. And capacity of all 4 together 84 microfarad. Built-in output power adjustment from 0.5 Tesla to 1.2 Tesla. It's a smooth power adjustment with this resistor, variable resistor. Coil, 3.5 inch copper strip coil made of 0.6 millimeter. You can see here the windings of the coil. This is 0.6 millimeter by 15 millimeter wide copper strip. This is Flexit 90 polyurethane resin, which is a bit flexible, and this is hard Model Pro Black from Specialty Resins, also polyurethane. 6.5 feet cable from here to there. Also, let's see, features. As I mentioned before, this is a old school design made of analog circuit, made to last. Switching power supplies do not last as long as analog ones. That's why I went with analog. And this is a power supply here, which consists of 2 transformers and step up 2 diodes in capacitor. This is a step up to recharge this capacitor bank. As also mentioned before, all the components are overrated to withstand much higher load than they're supposed to. That's to make it reliable. This kit is built to go into the case. I would recommend to install it into the case. Do not use it as is. This is for demonstration purposes. I will suggest case down below this video. Quiet operation, fairly quiet. This fan, you can't really hear it, and the pulsation from the coil is very quiet as well. This is the latest design of this coil. I made lots of improvements to this design to get to where it's at, being very quiet. And the last 6 months warranty for this kit. So when you purchase it as is, you will get built like this, pre-configure. You'll get 6 months warranty on it. Okay guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up please. That helps the channel. Subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to respond to all the questions, and I'll see you in the next one.